Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be my recent empties. So I have a full bag here, and I'm going to do quick reviews on each. I know a lot of people ask me, like, how do I finish products so quickly? And I actually don't finish them that quickly because, I mean, sometimes I do, but most of these products I've had for, like, a while. Like 6 months to a year, sometimes even longer. So it takes me a long time to finish products, but obviously I'm testing out a bunch of stuff, so it seems as if I'm finishing everything up at once, when really I'm just testing a ton of products all the time, and eventually I'll finish them at some point. Typically I finish more like cleansers and masks and body products more than like serums and moisturizers, but every once in a while I'll finish some. So let's get started. The first product that I finished is the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser. So this is a lightly foaming, it's an all-natural brand. I believe it's sold at Space & K and a few other places, and it's a nice kind of jelly gel cleanser. It foams up just a little, not enough to like really annoy me and make my skin feel like tight and irritated and all that sort of thing, but it's like a nice light, like I said, jelly gel texture. I use it as a second cleanse, and I find that it just is really refreshing, and I saw some brightening. It's not like, you know, crazy where like was the brightest I've ever seen it, but it definitely did have some brightening when I was using it on a regular basis. Next, oh, I'm so sad this is over. This is my Arcona Wine Hydrating Mask. This is probably one of my favorite masks of all times. It is one of my favorite hydrating masks of all times because it's very, very thick, whereas a lot of hydrating masks are either kind of like really creamy but have like a slip to them, or they're a gel. This is very, very thick, so I actually even have to use like a damp cloth to remove it, and my skin is so smooth and so hydrated, and any dry patches I have are like gone. So this is definitely, I have to put that on my list to repurchase. Next, I've had this cream probably for 2 years, so that is how long it kind of took me to finally finish it, but I love it. But I'm testing out new things here and there, but I kind of always went back to this, and it's the Tatcha Supple Moisture Rich Silk Cream. And the fact that I finished it says, how much I love it. It just is a great basic moisturizing moisturizer. More so, I mean, it's obviously has some other properties, like my skin looks very like firm when I'm using it, but I always go back to this because I never break out from it. It is great for any time of the year, and it is just such a moisturizing and hydrating and soothing moisturizer that goes with like any serum or whatever that I'm using. It's just the one that I always grab for first in my cabinet. I actually have a backup in my drawer. So really, really love this stuff. It's a bit of a splurge, but my mom loves it, I love it. It works on a variety of different skin types, and it's just an all-around great, really hydrating and soothing moisturizer. All right, next, I need to buy another big bottle. I have 2 travel size bottles because this is a holy grail and I can't be without it. So I'm using the travel sizes right now, but I need to buy a big size. And it's a Pixie Glow Tonic. Yes, it's as good as everyone says, and you need to have it. Yes, it's great for all skin types, dry, sensitive, oily, any age. Just a mild exfoliating toner. It has glycolic acid in it, but also like witch hazel and aloe vera and red ginseng, which is what makes it, I found out, which makes it the kind of orange color. But it's great because it just gives like a light exfoliation every day on my toning step, but not enough to like really irritate my skin. Next, this finally finished. This took me a while, and it was the Renewing Cleansing Cream from Murad, and I really enjoyed using this in the morning. It was really very, very thick, so I really had to kind of like work it into the skin, but it's really hydrating, and it has papaya enzymes and algae extract, so it gives a slight exfoliation in the morning, so my skin tends to look very like radiant and smooth and glowing after using this before I'm like putting on my makeup in the morning. All right, finished a hair product. That's surprising. The Living Proof Shampoo. Really enjoyed this. Enjoyed it more than the conditioner. it, like it says, makes your hair feel cleaner longer. That's really what it did. It was just a good all-around basic shampoo. I'm still deciding if I'm going to repurchase it because I'm trying out something from Orbe right now, and I can't decide if I want to repurchase that or perhaps stick with the Orbe for right now. I don't know. Stay tuned. And I have a rogue hair. You know when your hair, like, I'm such a shedder, so like literally I have like little hair pieces like all over they're always shedding off me. All right, I finished this CC cream from Smashbox, which I adore. It's the Smashbox Camera Ready CC cream. I have it in the shade Fair. Such a great foundation for the summer. Super lightweight. It was perfect shade for me, and it's supposed to help correct dark spots and uneven skin tone over time. I didn't really see that, but I just love the way it wears on the skin. Somewhat dewy, so I do need to set it slightly with a powder, but it kind of just like disappears right into the skin, so you never ever see it. I actually bring that with me if I travel. I'll bring it with me on vacation because it's just such an easy thing to apply with my fingers. All right, I can't believe I finally finished this. I really was like every last bit. I'm definitely gonna cut the top open and use whatever's left still in there. And it's the Kate Somerville Exfoliate for the body. It is different than a typical scrub because it's really thick. So I kind of spread it all over the body, and then you step away from the stream of water for about a minute or two and let the heat activate the enzymes in this, so you get not only a manual exfoliation but also a chemical exfoliation. Absolutely one of my favorite products of all time, like a body product of all time. Like I really cherished every little last bit of that exfoliator. All right, a sheet mask that I finished was from Cremor Lab, and it's the Herb Tea Blemish Minus Calming Mask. So this is from the Korean beauty website Peach and Lily. They had sent me some products to try, and this was included in their package, and I really enjoyed this face mask. It was really exactly like what it said. It was very calming. I had a breakout like right around my chin when I was using this, and the next morning it was a lot less red. It didn't go away completely. Rarely anything makes my blemishes like disappear overnight, but it definitely helped calm it, and the redness was like much less than it was the day before. So really love these. Love sheet masks in general. Okay, next is finished a body wash from the Body Shop, Fuji Green Tea. I think they make a lot of really good smelling body products. This was okay. It was a little too fresh, herbaceous green for me. It was a little too fresh for me. But if you like that, I mean, it literally smells like green tea. But it was a little too fresh for me. I loved the texture of it, but I think they do a lot of other great body products that smell a lot better. Okay, this I can't find anywhere, and I've looked on Amazon, I've looked everywhere, because this is my holy grail deep conditioner, and it's the John Frieda Full Repair Hydrate and Rescue Deep Conditioner, but it's like, I think they discontinued it. So I don't know what to do. John Frieda people, if you're watching this, please make this again. They're probably not watching it, but I'm just putting it out to the universe. Please make this again. So I'm still trying to look for it. If you guys know anywhere that you find that product, let me know. Send me a message. I've been dying to get another one. All right. Next, oh my gosh, I have another backup bottle of this. Thank goodness, because I'll never be without a bottle. And it's the Ren Bioretinoid Anti-Aging Cream. It is one of my holy grail skincare products. I use it specifically for when my skin is acting up with breakouts, because I find that it really helps to completely help me deal with breakouts. It has, it's a retinoid, but it actually has like a different form of retinol in it than traditional vitamin A. It has like a natural form, a natural ingredient that kind of mimics the effects of retinol. So it's great with helping like retexturize the skin, any fine lines, pore size, helps minimize pore size, pretty much everything that a retinol will do, this does, but I love it because I actually use it even to spot treat. Like I have a blemish right here on my cheek, and I was like spot treating it with this last night. And I find that within like a day or two, my blemishes have drastically reduced, if not gone away. Like that is the cream that I use when my skin is kind of like acting up from an acne standpoint. Okay, and the Tata Harper Refreshing Cleanser. This is the one for like gentle and sensitive skin, so it's really gentle and has like a nice fresh scent, really creamy, and I love this as a second cleanse or a morning cleanse. It totally doesn't remove my makeup. Like I need oil for that. Okay, and then the Revive Sensitive Renewal Cream, the Daily Cellular Protection with SPF 30. Such a long name. Finally finished this. I've had this for probably 2 years, but I just adore it. It is such a nice, lightweight SPF 30, and it has like anti-aging properties to it. And I would kind of use this in place of my moisturizer in the morning, so it would be my moisturizer and my SPF. And I just love this stuff. It never made me shiny or greasy. It's just such a, and it has, like I said, a lot of anti-aging properties to it. So it always kind of, my skin was always looking nice and smooth when I was using it. So finished that. Next is the La Prairie Cellular Refining Lotion. And I've talked about this stuff so many times. It is a toner, and I like it because it gave me like a nice exfoliation while still feeling hydrated. Sometimes when I use exfoliating toners, like there's that slight tightness to it, the skin, and I apply like a hydrating mist after. But this, I didn't get that. It felt very refining, like it felt like it was exfoliating the skin, but then it felt super hydrating at the same time. Just absolutely love that stuff. That is on my list to repurchase. So I finished a makeup product, and it is, oh my gosh, it's totally like destroyed. I don't even know if you can see because there's like powder everywhere still in it. And it's the Shiseido Face Color Enhancing Trio in OR1. I love this stuff. It's like such, it was like, it doesn't look really pretty here, but it was like orange and beige and yellow. So it doesn't look attractive there, but just was, I love to put it on my cheeks as like a first color before I put my blush on. It would give my cheeks like a nice radiant glow. And then whatever blush I would put on top would like just adhere better too. I like to put powder on my cheeks before I put powdered blush on. So I find that my powder blush tends to blend a little bit smoother when there's already powder on my cheeks. So absolutely love this stuff. I still have a bunch of, throwing it on the bed. I still have a bunch of kind of finishing powders to go through, so I don't know if I'll repurchase it yet, but I loved that stuff. And I have one of my readers, she actually purchased it as well, and she was like raving about it as well. So it's a really, I think it's overlooked a lot, but it's a fantastic, fantastic finishing powder. All right, this is the Rouge Bunny Rouge Makeup Melt Cleanser. So it's like a really thick, jelly-like balm cleanser. Did a good job at removing makeup. And as a first cleanse, wasn't amazing, wasn't like earth-shattering, so. All right, the Chanel Le Volume. I believe I already have a backup of this in my stash. It's volumizing, thickening, dramatic, love it. Okay, I already have a backup of this in my stash as well because I can't be without it. The Dermalogica Multivitamin Power Recovery Mask, and I will be cutting this as well and scooping out the insides. My favorite, well, I said the Arcona was one of my favorites, but this actually, if I had to choose any hydrating mask, out of all hydrating masks, I probably would pick this one from Dermalogica. It just, anytime I use it, within 10 minutes, I rinse it off and my skin looks as if it had a facial. The PR girl, it was so funny when we met one time, we were both like raving about this product. She's like, you know what it's really good for? Hangovers. And I don't drink, so I was like, I could see that. Like when my skin is dehydrated or tired or dull, lackluster, I put this mask on, like radiant, glowing, as if I've just woken up from the best nap of my life. So I cannot say enough good things about that mask. The Verso Night Cream. So this is a retinol night cream. Really enjoyed this product because while it gave the benefits of retinol, it has their own patented form of retinol 8, it's called. It's very gentle. So if you're looking for a retinol cream to deliver all the benefits of retinol, so it's, exfoliation, helping break up dark spots, target any type of breakouts, helping with the minimization of pore appearance, I really highly recommend the Verso line because the retinol in it is very, very gentle. So I never had an irritation from this. It was just, and it paired well with whatever else I put with it. So whatever skincare routine I was doing in the evening and I would throw that on at the end, it always worked well with the other products. Have a backup of this as well. Holy Grail Daily Serum, the Daily Serum from Joanna Vargas. It's like a green juice for your skin. That's what she calls it. It is not designed for like anti-aging or anything. It is just a great serum packed with like tons of vitamins and nutrients, and it's just a great, like a green juice for your skin. I like to use this in the morning, and I don't know if I'll ever be without it again. Like, it's great for, it says brighten, oxygenate, and restore a healthy glow to the skin. It's magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. I don't hear enough people talking about this serum, and I think it's so amazing. Like I said, I already have a backup bottle, and the fact that I even finished it says how much I love it. All right, finished a fragrance, the English Pear and Frieda from Jo Malone. I really love that. Like a nice kind of Frieda, if you know what Frieda smells like. It's floral, but a little bit tart. Nice combination. I really like that fragrance. All right, the last two, and then we're done. The Tatcha Lip Balm. Had this for years, so I finally got through it. And it's a really nice lip balm. It's almost like a clear jelly, and I would use it at night, but I will say I do enjoy it, but since I've discovered other lip balms after it, I probably wouldn't get it again. I would stick with the other lip balms that I really love. And then, oh my gosh, I have to buy another one of these, but I still have some other brow products, but this will forever be in my collection. Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm sure many of you use it, love it, can't get enough of it. I use the shade Medium Ash, and it's just a great brow product. She really knows brows, obviously. All right, that's it. Those are my recent empties, and I will link everything that I talked about below in case you're interested in any of the products and knowing more about it. And I will talk to everyone soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.